How's it going, lovelies and Brandon?
I'm Gwen.
And welcome back to Broken on the Cast, where we talk about life, the universe, and everything between. So, Gwen, what are we going to talk about today?
Today we're going to be talking about the theme of the seasons of love, or the season of love. We're going to be talking about Valentine's.
It's always a season of love. What are you talking about? I don't like it whenever it's just like, it's the seasons of love. It's like, no, it's not. It's the season of love. It's all year round. Every single day, no matter what. Sorry, that's my little rant. Hi,
Okay.
welcome.
Yeah, welcome back. Oh, I forgot to look at my resources.
Welcome, if this is your first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today, as of this being published, is Desperation Day.
Oh, shoot, it is Desperation Day, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so do you know what Desperation Day is?
I didn't know what it was until the first Valentine's Day podcast you did on the channel. That was one of the first podcasts you guys posted on the channel.
It was.
It
It was
Valentine's Day.
with Tyrone, which is the video professor down in the International College of Broadcasting down in Dayton. So yeah. He was just like, I remember him looking at me, I was just like, what is that? Like, well, and there's some of you lovelies don't know, Desperation Day is a day where it was invented by Jaime Melee. I don't know if it happened pre-Jaime Melee, but this is like the first instance that I've heard about it. So it's the Valentine's Day episode. It's one of the Valentine's Day episodes where it's the day before Valentine's Day and you try to rush to go get a date for Valentine's Day. And that's why it's called Desperation Day, is because like you're desperately trying to find somebody to spend that day with you, no matter who. So yeah, that's literally just what it is. And why are you looking it up? Yeah,
it came from How I Met Your Mother.
Nice. Yeah, do you want to read that little top bit?
Okay, so Barney explains that his favorite day of the year is the day before Valentine's Day, February 13th, a day he has dubbed Desperation Day. He explains how it dates back thousands of years and how the looming specter of Valentine's Day causes single women to lower their standards, which I'm certain I've seen this before. I'm pretty certain I've seen this before. No, well, I haven't seen them actually get dates, but I've seen, like, February 13th, they're all, like, freaking out. They're like, I just need somebody. And they literally will start naming every single, like, male they know. Doesn't matter if they're, like, 4 years older than them or 4 years younger than them. They are just like,
yeah, it's an actual
I need a
thing.
date.
And now you lovelies know what to call that day.
Yeah, like, I've never been like that. Like, I've been like, it would be really nice to have somebody on that day. And, like, on the 13th, I do get, like, kind of desperate in that sense of, like, I really hope this person wants to, like, spend, like, internet time with me, because, like, I didn't really have any real human contact with any guys that I wanted to date. Well, like, I had, like, a single, like, 2 minutes, maybe a minute contact with you before we started dating.
Yeah, but that was like, hey, I like your cosplay. Thank you.
And your friend wanted a picture very badly.
Yeah. Yeah, besides that,
but yeah.
Do you want to know the made-up story that Bonnie made up? Bonnie is one of the characters.
Like the ancient Romans?
No, it was St. Valentine's brother or best friend named Saint Desperation. And every woman that didn't get married by St. Valentine, he took.
Wow.
Yeah. Hence the term Desperation Day. Or, as he also liked to put it, Saint Desperation Day.
Yeah. Sorry, I was reading.
Now, do you actually want to
history of Valentine's Day?
Yeah, do you want to actually go forward and talk about the history of the actual holiday that we're trying to talk about?
Yeah.
Not some made up one. Or is it?
So of course I'm using History Channel because why not, Yeah. I seem to always use History Channel's website. For
History Channel, please sponsor us.
Yeah, they give really nice little brief histories of holidays and stuff that are fairly accurate.
We love your history documentaries, even Ancient Aliens. I don't care about the iceberg chuckers and stuff like that. Like the college stuff. I'm mostly into the actual history stuff. That's just me. Then also American Pickers is pretty awesome. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I was about to say what I learned was the thing, but it actually says, I think, the thing I learned, so I'm not gonna say that yet. So...
Did he? No, sorry, I was thinking about St. Patrick.
What?
Nothing.
No, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna make a joke like, was he the one that drew all the snakes out of Ireland?
So, Valentine's Day was from, actually, like, it, like, kind of it actually originated from the Roman ritual of Lupercalia?
Yeah, Lupercalia.
That welcomes spring to the card-giving customs of Victorian England.
Oh, so it's just Groundhog's Day, but...
Kind of.
Yeah, without the groundhog.
They go really close together.
Yeah.
So... Let me just read over this real quick. What?
So I just checked my phone and I just see it was like Baymax and Elsa's outfit from the first Frozen movie.
Okay, I'm gonna read through this real quick and then I'll summarize so you can cut this out, I guess. I'm not gonna really talk about the Roman ritual. If you guys all have Brandon put the link in the description on the YouTube.
Oh, you're gonna send me the link and I can put it in there.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna read like the Legend of Saint Valentine stuff. Just so.
Can I say my thing first? What I learned?
What did you learn?
What I learned from history class was.
What I learned in boating school is.
This literally was what popped in my head when I said that. No, what I learned was St. Valentine was they was like having like either like a ban or something on marriage, and so he snuck people around back and just like, hey, I got like he was like a drug dealer. He was just like, you want to get married?
Yeah, no, that's literally it.
Okay.
So
he was like a drug dealer, like, hey, you want to get married?
Let me just read this and then I'll summarize the actual history and not butcher it like you're doing right now.
I don't know. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I actually learned both of these different.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Sorry, I actually learned both of these different myths as the same story. So they might be the same person, it might be the same story. There's actually, it says there, the Catholic Church recognizes at least 3 different saints named Valentine or Valentinus.
Sorry, that's a pretty cool name.
Valentinus. It's just Valentine, but they removed the E at the end and replaced it with a US.
Yeah.
All of whom were martyred. Which, if you don't know what that means, it means they were killed for a religious reason, like for their faith.
Yeah. It's kind of like Latin, Italian. It's just like that, and also Latin, every single language out there is just like it's not spelled with like a ES, it's spelled with US.
Yeah.
Latin's so weird. Sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
One legend contends that Valentine was a priest who served during the 3rd Roman century. Or 3rd century in Rome. Why did I say Roman century? I'm dumb.
The Roman Empire conquered the world.
When Emperor Claudius II decided that single men made better soldiers than those with wives and families, he outlawed marriage.
Yeah.
He literally made
That's what it was.
Yeah, so basically, here's the thing, and here's why he was wrong. I just wanted to bring this up. He believed that, like, if they have wives and families, they're going to want to stay home and not go to war.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you try to send them all out war with no wives and families, they have nothing to fight for.
Exactly.
So they're not going to want to fight anyways.
They're just going to go out there and be like, what's the point in living?
So Valentine, realizing that, I'm going to paraphrase this, that's bullcrap, he defied Claudius and continued to perform marriages to young lovers in secret. When his actions were discovered, Claudius ordered him to be put to death. And others still insist that it was Saint Valentine of Terni, a bishop who was the true namesake of the holiday. He too was beheaded by Claudius II.
Oh.
So I heard that story mixed with another story that I'm going to read. So other stories suggest that Valentine may have been killed for attempting to help Christians escape harsh Roman prisons. So basically, what I heard was him and other people were trying to perform these marriages in secret.
Yeah.
And if you were found trying to get married or, like, marrying people illegally, you would be put in jail. So I heard these two stories, like, combined, where this is the same guy doing the same thing. He was trying to help Christians, but he was also trying to help marry them. You know?
Yeah. He lived a double life.
Yeah. And it says, according to one legend, and this is the legend I've heard, an imprisoned Valentine actually sent the first quote-unquote Valentine greeting himself after he fell in love with a young girl, possibly his jailer's daughter, who visited him during confinement. I heard that one.
Yeah.
I've heard, like, that.
I have not heard that.
I heard that he was helping people get married and helping people, like, after they got married, escape from Rome and all that. And then he got caught, like, right after marrying somebody. Like, I think it was his best friend that I heard. He got caught, and his best friend and, you know, his new wife were able to get away. But to help them get away, he had to, like, cause a distraction and get caught himself. And he got put in jail, and then he fell in love with the jailer's daughter.
Yeah.
And I even heard the last bit here, which is, before his death, it is alleged that he wrote her a letter signed "From Your Valentine," an expression that is still used today. So, you know.
It's one of those holidays where people don't really know the origin, but there's myths about it.
Yeah. Like, it's pretty... this one is, like, a story that this might have happened, but it's, like, definitely true that, like, St. Valentine was helping people get married illegally, and that's why he was killed.
Yeah, because...
But there were multiple St. Valentines that were doing that.
Right.
That's the problem.
Kind of like V for Vendetta. It's just, like, there's Anonymous, but there's also, a whole big, like, shroud around them.
Yeah. So, like, we know...
Also,
we don't know exactly who St. Valentine was, but we knew he was one of these people or all of them.
Go and watch V for Vendetta. That's just, like,
I've never seen
my
it
like input.
Or read it,
it's good.
Okay. But yeah, so and also, like, something I read up above that I decided was not really worth reading was just that, you know, February has long been celebrated as the month of romance, even before St. Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Then also some other stuff that happened on Valentine's Day was the St. Valentine's Day Massacre up in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't know about that, there was, I think, like, from what I remember, there was a police stakeout, and they captured a lot of these mafia guys. They just kind of, like, pinned them up against the wall and just killed them point blank.
Jeez.
Or, like, something like that.
That's brutal.
No, there was, like, a big... I don't remember, like, what side of which. But, like, I know just a massacre happened.
Yeah. But yeah, so Valentine's Day has a very morbid, dramatic, sad backstory.
Yeah.
Like, St. Valentine is, to me, one of, like, kind of my, like, I guess heroes when I was growing up. Was like, here's this guy who, like, found his faith and, like, helping others more important than his own life.
Yeah.
Like, that is extremely powerful, and, like, he was just an amazing, heroic person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he put others in front of himself.
And that's what...
Even if doing the right thing meant breaking the law.
Right. And that's kind of, like, what we can all learn from, is to do the right thing, even though, like, it may risk your life, or if it may, like, people frown upon it.
Yeah.
Like, even if you believe in something, like, put your faith in front of your worth of living.
Yeah. A lot of people have done that. I didn't realize how bad a lot of missionary work was until I started following like some of my family members' posts on like Facebook because they follow like, what's the word? Like trustworthy, like news,
Yeah.
like Christian news things where they would like report on like things that the normal media doesn't want to talk about, like people being martyred in like Africa and China and the Middle East, like
Yeah.
like that's one of the most dangerous places for Christians and Jews and things like that, because those countries frown upon those religions greatly, and those people go out there and express their faith and risk their life every day, and it's just like, dang. Like, they're doing what they think is right, and they're putting themselves at extreme risk.
Just because they want to do the right thing?
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
And just because they want to help people, too. A lot of people I've known have gone to places like China to teach English, but they would also have, like, secret Bible studies and things like that. Like, very illegal. Like, they could have been put in jail and killed for it.
Yeah.
But they risked their lives because people were curious and wanted to know, like, oh, like, what is this stuff, like, about the Bible and all that? And so, like, they all risked their lives for it, and that's just kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to think about, because living in, like, America, you don't have to deal with that.
Yeah, because America was
at least not as much.
Yeah, because America was founded on freedom of religion and freedom of, like, speech and stuff like that.
And people are still very against that stuff. But
yeah. But this isn't...
Yeah, this is a
we don't talk
religious discussion. It's about Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a very, like, Christian Catholic holiday.
Yeah.
Because that's who he was.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing. Same with St. Patrick's Day, which we'll talk about once that rolls around.
Which will be next month.
Oh, shoot, that is next month. We have, like, a holiday to talk about every single month, don't we? Except for January. We didn't do anything for that.
No, we talked about New Year's.
We did talk about New Year's.
Yeah.
Dang it. There was a holiday, like, every single month.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man.
Conspiracy as much. But anyways,
yeah, so...
Are you ready for the ad?
Yeah, I'm ready for that, I guess. I think there was more I wanted to say, but yeah, it's just... I've experienced being, like, shrouded upon and, like, exiled from friend groups and things like that just because, like, they were not being respectful of others and things like that. And I was like, hey, that's not okay. I'm going to stand up for, like, what I believe is okay and what's right. And they were, like, get mad at me for it and tell me I'm wrong. And
Same.
It's like, I'm not going to bad talk somebody behind their back.
Yeah, because...
Like, that's not okay.
We don't know exactly what they're going through.
Yeah, like, you don't know what that person's going through that made them lash out or what that made them cranky that day to be mean to you. Like you need to give benefit of the doubt. You can't be mean to others like that. And just because somebody's bad to you doesn't mean you should be bad back.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's that thing of, like, I guess, like, what St. Valentine teaches us is how do I put this? Be your own person and be, like, kind of selfless. Like, be willing to help others no matter what.
Yeah.
Even if they've hurt you. Even if they've not treated you right. Like, if they're in need and they need help, like, help them.
Always do the right thing.
Yeah.
Now you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Now on to Add Me. Bye. Well, hold up. I'm not saying bye as in... Just take it away, Add Me, please. Before this becomes even more of a train wreck. Well, thank you, non-Add Me and actual podcast me. Wait. I'll get it one of these days. But the point is that, hey, now it's the little seasons of love, which is all year round, like I just said, like not even like probably 5-10 minutes ago, that we'd love to do more stuff on this channel, but to do that is that we kindly ask for you lovelies to donate whatever you can. Like, we would even take up, if you even just want to donate a penny, there's a PayPal link doesn't matter. Like, it's somewhere like in either in the episode description or like in the description of the where you listen to your podcast. You can donate to a penny to $1 to whatever amount you want, and that gives your lovelies more content for you to listen to watch, to experience from us. Like, it'll help us buy new games to play on our YouTube channel. It will help us talk about, like, research more different stuff to talk about on our podcast. That also gives us more stuff so we can actually start a better, like, different versions of different podcasts that we want to do on the channel, and wherever you love to listen to your podcast. So there's a PayPal account. You can literally donate anything that you want, like literally anything, like, doesn't matter. So then also, like I do every single time for every single podcast, we like to shout out people that either watch our YouTube channel or just listen to us on the regular or just in general. Like, we love shouting out people just for listening to us, and we have 3 people this week. The first one is Pokanacha. They said nice with like a little OK symbol for the new Super Mario Odyssey episode, which I personally love. Super Mario Odyssey. It's one of my, I think it's my second favorite Mario game of all time. I love the message, I love the story, and everything else like that. That and also, like, meeting Mario and meeting Bowser is just like, it's an amazing experience to actually like hear their voices and be like, kind of like, I know those guys, like, they're super chill people. And so if you are not listening to us on our YouTube channel, go to our YouTube channel. The link is somewhere also around wherever you listen to your podcast, or if you're listening to us on our YouTube channel, like, go check it out now. It's Super Mario Odyssey Part 1. Hats off for a new adventure. And oh boy, ever since Ocarina of Time and The Legend of My Dude ended, we're just not even gonna stop for just a split second to like start with new series, because literally like right after, like, yeah, around the time that Odyssey is gonna probably end is when we're gonna start Majora's Mask, and same with Breath of the Wild. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be amazing. That also, the second 2 comments is the second comment is from Maverick Versus Everything, and they said, I bow to your production skills, exclamation point. You're in the MVE fam now, with like little like thing that says pops. Like, nice, thank you. I appreciate the love and support. We literally just, to us, it's not anything special, but I'm glad that for a lot of you lovelies, or for some of you that like, this is just some like really cool stuff, like just let me like, dude, you're progressing your voices and like mixing it with the game and stuff like that, and actually posting it on YouTube, or doing podcasts and actually posting it everywhere else. Like, that's amazing. So I would like to do like a behind the scenes thing, so you lovelies can know exactly kind of how everything goes down here at the studio, just as like a, yep, this is what we do on the regular like type thing. So, and then also the last comment I want to shout out, the person I want to shout out, is from Ocarina of Time, episode 35, Dawn of the Final Episode, which is the final episode of Ocarina of Time, and it's from Connor Wisner. Shout out to them again. And all I said was, get back, Ganon. Which I love that comment, because that's exactly what was going through my mind whenever he was fighting him. I was like, yes, son, get it. Like, finally, we're finally gonna beat the game after all this time, after like Mysterious Voice. How long have we been playing Ocarina of Time?
Almost a full year.
Wow, thank you, Mysterious Voice. Yeah, Gwen's right beside me, by the way. That's the Mysterious Voice. So thank you. I didn't realize that we was filming it for over a year.
Well, it's not been over a year. We started in March.
So it's been
April-ish.
almost a year.
Almost a year.
So yeah, go check out Ocarina of Time, The Legend of My Dude, now on YouTube. The whole entire thing is on there. And it is worth binge watching because it's just like, it's so hilarious, it's so stupid, it's so action packed. It's just like, it's just tons of fun. It is tons of fun recording it too. So now on to, I think my favorite part is talking about different events that we're gonna go to. First up is, like, everyone that has been listening to the past few episodes can all say with me, is we're going to Podfest. Podfest is a festival for podcasters and for podcasts in general, where we're just gonna to learn more about, like, it's kind of like a little conference thing about, like, we get to learn what can we do to improve ourselves on being podcasters and being YouTubers and stuff like that. Which, thank you again to Buzzsprout. Buzzsprout is the company that we publish our podcast to, not just YouTube. So if you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, whatever you listen to, Overcast, which is a new one now, I've never heard of it. Whatever you listen to your podcast, I almost said Spotify again, my bad. Nice. Like, I would do a self-buy, but my hand's kind of spazzing out right now, so I can't do it, so I will after the episode. But yeah, that's gonna be March 5th through the 8th.
Yeah.
Then also we're gonna be doing some of this stuff too. We're gonna go there early that week just so we can chill out and have a nice little vacation, because a well-deserved vacation. Then also we're gonna be going to a band that we listen to, TWRP, or Tupperware Remix Party. So many lovelies might have heard of them. Well, if you didn't, they're kind of like a nicer Canadian version of Daft Punk. All they talk about is love and peace and stuff like that. Then also just being kind to yourself. And they're gonna have a concert 2 nights in a row down in Orlando, which is going to be March 5th and March 6th. We're gonna go to the March 6th show because we're busy on the 5th. But yeah, if you see us there, you can more than welcome to jam out with us if you want. And then after Podfest, we're gonna go to Indie PopCon. Well, no, Gym City. Gym City's next. My bad. Gym City is April 25th through the 26th. So that's
24th.
down 24th to the 20th.
Sure. I'm pretty sure it's the 24th through the 25th.
Yeah, it's somewhere around there. It's that weekend.
Or 24th through the 26th, something like that.
Yeah. And so we're gonna go and hang out. It's down in Dayton, Ohio. So if you go and see us, you're more than welcome to either chill and hang out with us. Just then also, it's an amazing con. It's amazing people there. Super nice, super relaxed. And then also, there's a lot of good food places. And then also, it's right beside the Oregon District. And if you haven't heard about the Oregon District, go and check it out. It's just an amazing place to go to, and it's an amazing place just to, again, pay your respects, and that, and also just, like, kind of just go and have a nice time. Yeah. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Then also, after Gym City is Indie PopCon. Now, Indie PopCon is July 10th through the 12th. Thank you. Podfest got me messed up, man. It's longer than any, like, con that we've ever gone to before, so it's got me all rewired. So yeah, Indie PopCon is July 10th through the 12th, and that's just the one big giant pop culture festival. Yeah, I guess you could say festival is giant pop culture convention in Minneapolis. Go check it out. It is amazing. It's filled with amazing people and amazing people that run it as well. So go check it out. July 10th to the 12th. We're gonna be there. Same status applies. If you see us, you're more than welcome to come up, take pictures, do whatever, hug us, ask first, of course, and all that jazz. Then also afterwards, after Indie, we're gonna go to Matsuri, which I don't remember the dates. It's sometime in August.
I think it's the 24th through 26th or something like that.
Yeah, it's somewhere around there. But we're just gonna go there and chill out. Again, same rules apply. That also, again, we're gonna go to a HowCon right after that. That's gonna be in January. So, I don't know. Maybe it won't be in January. Maybe it'll be in February next year. Who knows?
It's always in January.
Yeah, it's always in January. So, hopefully it's in January. If not, then I'm just gonna have to change this whole entire thing if they say it's in February, something stupid like that. But yeah, we don't know our cosplay lineups. I know, such a tragedy. Just, man. But whenever the cons get closer, we'll definitely let you always know, like, if you want to correspond with us or anything like that. So, yeah. Then also, we are trying to do some more podcast styles on the channel and just in general. Like, we want to do like an old time radio show that doesn't quite make sense to the air. Like, I guess you can say it's kind of like supernatural-esque, or is it kind of like alternative history?
I haven't decided yet.
You haven't decided yet? Well, that's okay. Well, let everyone know, like, whenever you get that figured out.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, it's kind of up in the air. Then also, we kind of want to do an advice show where you'll always send in your questions and we can answer them the best we can, and hopefully give the best advice that we can, depending on what we've been through and everything else like that. So that's, and then also we're gonna be continuing with this show as well. Then also I was thinking about another show that I'll talk to you about after this episode. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot more content, a lot more stuff like that, and also a lot more stuff both on the YouTube channel, that also like just in general, like where we listen to podcasts. There's gonna be a lot more stuff from us coming soon. And yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to continue with the show?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I'm sending it on over to regular me and regular Gwen. So that's all it adds today. And again, if you want to get shouted out on the show, just comment anything on any social medias that or any of the episodes on the YouTube channel right now, and we'll definitely shout you out in the next episode. Now, if you have any questions for us to answer, go and leave it down in the comments, and we'll try to answer it the best that we possibly can, either in the ad break or at the end of the show. So yeah, back to regular me and regular Gwen. Hi, welcome back.
Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. You ready to talk about some date ideas?
Sure. Thank you again.
Valentines ideas?
Thank you again to add me.
Yeah, thanks.
And just such an amazing guy. I mean, like, so he sounds like me too.
Yeah.
It's
like he's you.
Yeah, it's so uncanny.
Wow.
Then also that mysterious voice sounds a lot like you. It's weird.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't think it sounds anything like me.
Yeah. To me it does.
Okay,
kind of like more Carrie Fisher-esque.
Okay.
I don't know where we're going with this.
Let's just keep going. Valentine's Day. Season of love.
Date ideas.
If you have a significant other, this is the part to listen to. This will be easy.
Oh man, why can't we start off with the singles phase?
We're gonna talk about the doubles or more. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's how you roll. But yeah, so.
Oh, I got one.
What?
If you're a dungeon master and your significant other is in the campaign that you're thinking about, like, just in general, like if you're doing a campaign with your significant other, create a campaign where it's
a D&D like Valentine's Day like offshoot campaign.
Yeah.
From like the main one. That's actually a good idea.
That is a really good one. Like it's just like a little bonus story type thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what did they
like
do?
a little dating sim kind of thing. Oh my goodness. All the like characters walk into a bar And they have to choose like which one of the patrons to date
That and also like
for the Valentine's Day festival that weekend.
that can be like something D&D.
Yeah, like some kind of festival that weekend, and like you have 3 days to find and impress one of these people
Yeah.
to go with you to the thing. That would actually be a lot of fun.
That would actually be a lot of fun.
I might write that up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's a good idea. I was just thinking
You
typical
do
stuff,
that.
like
Sorry.
okay.
We binge watched all of Common Quest on
We
Viv,
did.
and if you haven't watched it yet, we highly recommend it.
You highly. I mean, yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if I highly recommend it.
I highly recommend it because I love Dan Harmon.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun show.
It is.
It's a good intro to D&D.
Yeah,
say.
especially if you don't know quite sure Dungeons and Dragons is, just like, and you kind of want to get into it.
Yeah,
That's a good show to watch.
I would also say, like, if you're okay with podcasts and not shows, the Adventure Zone Balance was a really good, because a lot of those people had never played D&D, so
Yeah.
that was their first time doing it. So you kind of learn with them.
Yeah.
So that I know listening to that helped me with playing D&D myself, because it helped me remember like what dice I need to use and how certain things worked and that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's a good idea. I was gonna say, I mean, what we're doing for Valentine's Day is you got tickets to go see the Sonic movie.
At
So
10:30 in the morning. Yes, at 10:30 in the morning, we're gonna go watch the Sonic movie.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go to this place called the Pub. We haven't got reservations yet. We need to call.
But as of this episode going up, I will have reservations.
You better
up.
have reservations up. You better call like today.
Yeah.
Or see if you can do it online.
Yeah, I'll see if I can do it online.
Knowing you'd rather do that.
Yeah, because I don't know how awkward I am.
Yeah, I'd probably end up having to be the one to call.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna go to a movie and then go out somewhere really nice to eat for like a late lunch.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go back here and play video games, and
Yeah.
we'll probably watch another movie.
Yeah, we're probably gonna watch Baby Driver. Oh, what? What the heck? I have a $20 bill in my pocket.
Dude, what?
Magic money. It's like those do you remember those magic girl the girl products? Those like magic jeans, and they would have like magic jeans that money like magically like appears in.
No.
You never saw those? You don't
No.
remember those products in like the 2000s, like very early 2010s?
No, I think my parents steered me away from that.
Well, yeah, but I was thinking maybe
Same with
your
my
sister, because I always looked at those and
Nope.
went, how does that work? Like, I guess there was like a secret compartment in the pockets or something that the parents could like whatever they would. It basically relied on the parents doing the laundry.
Yeah.
Because I remember my mom being like, "It's not gonna work. We're not getting them," and I'm like, "Why wouldn't it work?" It's just like it's a plain old pair of jeans. The parents just put money in the pocket. That's the whole thing. It's just normal jeans, but they were selling them more expensive
So you're gonna.
as magical jeans.
You broke a lot of kids' dreams now.
I knew somebody
What's around the
that
corner?
had them.
What?
and
Santa's
they
not
claimed
real?
They were real. What?
What?
No, what did you say?
I was like, what are you gonna claim next? Santa's not real.
No, he is real. Why are you
Can we
looking
go
at
on?
me like that, Brandon?
It's okay, sweetie. Anyways,
Wait,
let's continue.
what? But yeah, I knew somebody that had those, and they like claimed like their family was extremely rich, though.
Yeah.
But they were like, no, they do work, and I'm just like, that's a lie. Your parents are putting money in them, and she got really mad at me.
Yeah. Anyways, so.
But yeah, so get your person a pair of magic jeans.
Yeah, do that. Stick some money in there.
Stick some like a hundo in there, and just
A hundo.
a hundo.
This is like, kind of like a Mando, but. Dude.
Did you just call yourself a nerd? You look covered up with a cough too. It's like, who are you? Are you calling me the nerd? You're the one that made the nerd joke.
I don't know. Okay.
Like what?
Just let me do my thing, please.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess the first thing for date ideas, you have to learn, like, you have to realize, okay, are you extroverted or introverted? Because I'm extremely introverted. I would be fine with, like, sleeping in and just watching movies all day on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I know you would.
Just, like, cuddling and things like that. I'd be, like, very content with that.
Yeah, but now that the Sonic movie came out, it's just like...
No. A year ago, less than a year ago, when it was, like, said that, like, when they, made the changes and were like, it's gonna come out February 14th next year, you were like, we're gonna see it. And I was all like, no, we are not.
Then, like, whenever we went to go see Frozen 2, you're like, fine.
I was like... Because you kept talking about it before the movie, and then you talked about it during the ad for it. And then I was just like, fine, you wore me down. We're gonna see Sonic.
You told me before the movie that we was gonna go watch it.
No, I said I'm okay with going to go see Sonic on the 14th. If you want to do that.
Sure.
And you were like, heck yeah.
Gonna not pay for the tickets until like a week after that.
Yeah. But
no,
yeah.
A couple weeks after that, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just like something like, yeah, we can do this for fun. It's something to get out of the office and out of the house and all that.
The point is that if you're introverted, just stay in.
Yeah, like find fun things to do inside, like watching D&D campaign, watching TV, just listening to music and cuddling,
Or listen to a podcast and cuddling.
Yeah, art, things like that. What you doing with there, Darth Vader?
You wanna listen to our podcast?
Oh my gosh, leave him alone. Go away, monster.
I like how I'm drinking a caffeine-free Coke and I'm still like trying to be as hyper as possible.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm the calm one for once. For once.
It's the opposite day.
It's the opposite day, I guess.
It's not opposite day.
So, if you're more extroverted than doing things like going to the zoo, like I wouldn't mind going to the zoo, but I'm kind of more just like I'd rather like eat brownies and sleep.
Yeah.
But then for instance, that's just basically, or like eat chocolates and sleep is more like what I'm saying, but I think that's just because I'm used to doing that. Because that's what I did. Like, my mom would always get, like, Valentine's Day cards for my whole family, and, like, my sister and I would go out and get Valentine's Day cards for everyone, and...
Yeah.
My mom would get us all chocolate, and sometimes then, we would get each other chocolate, so it's like, we treated each other to Valentine's Day.
See, we never did that.
Yeah, your family hates each other. I'm kidding. I joke. But yeah, like, I'm extremely introverted, so, like, I don't really want to go out and do a lot of crazy things. You're not as introverted. You're like, oh, let's go to this, and then this, and then this, and then this, all in one day, and I'm just like, hold on.
I'm, like, in the middle.
Yeah, you're kind of in the middle, because some days you're just like, I don't want to go out, and then other days you're like, I'm gonna die if I don't do 5,000 things today.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just want to sleep.
I can't help it. It's just...
That's just my mood constantly, is I just want to sleep. It doesn't matter. I'll get like 12, or not even 12. I'll get like 8 to 10 hours of sleep, and I'll still be like exhausted. But...
Yeah. Yeah, that was our tips for the couples.
Yeah, that's kind of our tips for the couples. Just find things. And also, here's the thing. That's kind of why we're doing it the way we're doing it, is I'm more introverted, so I didn't really want to see Sonic at 10:30 in the morning. Like...
Do you think I do?
Yeah, I do think you do. Because you went to the extent of buying a Sonic shirt once you figured out I wanted to go to see it with you. You were so excited.
I plead the fifth.
Monster. You are a monster. But yeah, like, we have to find things that are kind of in the middle. Like, I'm okay with eating out, but I know it's going to be crowded. So I wanted to make sure, like, we did things early in the day. Like, when we went out, because I know most people are...
And find reservations that's early in the day where not a lot of people are gonna be there.
Exactly, like, do lunch reservations. Because some people are gonna go out for lunch on Valentine's Day with their significant other, but most people are gonna be working or in school. So they're gonna go out to dinner.
Yeah.
We kind of made that mistake last year. We were able to get in to the restaurant, but, like...
I forgot what we did last year, to be honest with you.
We went to Scene 75, and then we went to the pub. And we almost didn't get in.
That's right, we did.
Because it was like 5 or 6.
Oh, man,
or 4 or 5. Yeah, I can't wait for it to come back. But yeah, it was like 4 or 5. And so, like, people were just getting off work and coming in to, you know, get their dinner reservations and get dinner at this really nice place. So we almost didn't get in. So that's why I'm trying to get reservations, like, early so we know for a fact we can get in.
Yeah, because we have fish and chips and some, like, really good macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, there's really good mac and cheese there. I don't know if we mentioned, it's called The Pub.
Yeah.
It's in the Green.
Which is, like,
Dayton.
kind of like Beaver Creek area.
Yeah, it's near Dayton. Just look it up, I guess.
Yeah, it's just... you can literally just look up the Green, Ohio.
Yeah.
It's spelled like green, but with an E at the end.
Yeah, you just put an extra E in there.
Green.
Greeny.
Continue.
But yeah, like, we have to do that kind of in between. So in the morning, we're going to be doing, in the early afternoon, we're going to be doing all of our, like, going out and doing stuff. Like, going to see a movie and going to get our nice meal. And then we're going to just kind of chill out for the rest of the day. Like, exchange gifts, and then, well, I'm going to give you your gift probably early.
Same.
No, you're going to give me my gift on Valentine's Day. There's just no way I can, like, hide it. No, there's a way I can hide it. Never mind, I'll give you yours on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I was just thinking because I'm like, I have to pick you up early. Stuff like that.
Yeah, you can, but you can leave it here.
Then also some of the gifts, I'm like, I really had to, like, bring everyone I can pick you up.
No. I say no. But yeah,
You say no, but my mind is like...
But yeah, so nope. I don't want any surprises. I told you no surprises last time and you surprised me. That was literally 2 weeks ago. You're like, here's your anniversary gifts. Oh, it's still January, by the way. It's like, our anniversary isn't until like 3 more days. Why'd you give this to me now? And you're just like, I couldn't wait.
Yeah.
I left only 1 out of the 3 things you got me at my house. So there's no point in bringing them. I brought all of it back.
No, there's a point for Valentine's Day.
Whatever. But yeah, so because I'm more introverted and he's more like in the middle, we're doing things, so we're going out early in the day where we can still be going out and doing stuff and feeling like we get stuff done, but, you know, we're also, there's not a lot of people around.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna feel so like, there's people around.
Then also, whenever I was getting the tickets for Sonic, I literally looked at it, and all the spaces were green and, like, open.
Yeah, so there's gonna be, like, nobody in the theater.
Besides 2 other people that's sitting way in the back.
Which, that was an awkward thing, real quick. Just be courteous when you go to movies and sit where you're supposed to sit. Because we went to go see Parasite, a couple days ago, as of recording this. As of uploading, it'll be, like, a week ago. But we went to go see that, and we went to go sit down, and there was a person sitting in our seats, and not only was this single person sitting in one of our seats, but they had put a jacket in the other 2 seats we had reserved. So they were sitting, and one person was sitting and having their stuff spread out in all 3 of the seats we had bought. So we had to sit, like, further back.
Like, literally right behind her,
like,
too.
Yeah, right behind her. And I don't think anybody came in.
No.
Yeah, it was, like, really awkward. It was just like, can people sit where they, like, got their assigned seat?
She looked at us like, oh, I'm in their seat.
And she didn't do anything. She just stared at us.
Yeah.
I think she was just kind of like, if they come over and, like, confront me, I'll move. But, like, if if they don't, we'll stay here.
And I want to be on my phone the entire movie.
Yeah, like if it hadn't been empty, I would have like gone up and asked her to move, but like it was fairly empty in the theater, so we were able to get a free, 3 seats all next to each other that were free. But yeah, just be courteous, especially on Valentine's Day, because people are going out as a couple. If they reserve seats as a couple and you're sitting in one or both of their seats, there may not be 2 more free seats next to each other. Right. So you might be ruining somebody's day.
Yeah, even if you're single and you're just like, I want to ruin these couple days because I'm single, I'm gonna
don't be like that. Yeah, that's another thing. Just like be courteous on Valentine's Day, even if you're single. Like I was single for the first 19 and a half years. Hold on, I have to count, it's hard.
It's
20. I was single for the first 20 Valentine's Days, just about.
Well, yeah, 19.
19 Valentine's Days, I was single. It wasn't until last year that, we had been dating, and so I wasn't single.
Yeah.
So, like, I didn't have anything to do.
You can't sing single ladies anymore, I'm sorry.
I can't, and it sucks. That was my jam.
I still can because I'm a guy and I can do that.
Nope. But yeah, so, we're going to go on in a second to talk more about, like, things you can do as a single person on Valentine's Day, but the big thing you can do as a single person or as a couple is just be courteous. If you're a couple on Valentine's Day and you see somebody sitting alone and they look sad, don't be doing a bunch of PDA in front of them. Like, that's just cruel.
It is.
Yeah, like, it hurts. Like, when you're single, you understand that on a day like that, like, you're gonna see people being lovey-dovey. But when people, like, purposefully go next to you and start doing it, seeing that you're alone, like, that hurts. It really does. And it's just rude. So just kind of be aware of your surroundings. Make sure you're not gonna ruin a person's day.
Then also, if you're single, do what I used to do and just... I would choose a friend or choose, like... someone that was single and just hang out with them. Yeah,
I didn't have that, but I spent my Valentine's days completely alone. I usually avoided going out in public because that did just kind of sting more. But I tried to always just do self-love things on Valentine's Day. So I guess we're going to segue in a second here. Let me just finish our date kind of thing we have planned out. So we're doing the more extroverted stuff, the early in the day, and then we're gonna come back to the office and just quietly chill out, joke around with just the 2 of us, like, the rest of the day. Peace and quiet, no drama, no nothing.
Yeah, but
no dealing with other people.
But knowing my family.
But yeah, so going on to I just wrote down other ideas because it's stuff these are kind of some of the stuff you can do when you're dating.
Yeah.
I still did some self-care stuff when we were dating, for Valentine's Day, I did kind of like I made it like Treat Yourself Day from Parks and Rec, which if you don't know what that is, treat yourself. If you don't know what that is, it's one day, you pick one day of the year that you just treat yourself to whatever. You don't worry about how expensive it is. You don't worry about how, dramatic it is. Like, you go have a spa day. You go get yourself a new outfit. You do all this stuff. You do all this stuff for yourself to make yourself feel better. And, it's just... It's a nice little thing to do. So I usually would choose, like, Valentine's Day to treat myself and do a treat yourself day where I would, I'd kind of make it a little spa day. I'd get a nice face mask and you good, fam?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry.
Okay. I'd get a nice face mask and I'd use it and I'd, get nicer hair products to put in my hair, make me feel good.
So you kind of did the song from Fula, the Self-Care Sunday song?
Yeah, I kind of did. I really like that song because it is like, you should always take, I think you should always take a day out of the week, usually a weekend, to just detox and self-care.
Yeah, if you don't mind language and
yeah, some
like
foul
that.
language in it, but
yeah, go look up Self-Care Sunday by Fula.
Yeah, it's a really good song.
Yeah.
It's just about, like, a lot of people party on the weekends and get drunk, and you're taking that one day, Sunday, that's usually a day people don't go out partying and drinking, and you detox, you recover from whatever hangover you're having, you eat healthy food, you relax, you exercise a little bit, you just take care of your body.
Yeah.
And I think it's good to, you should take care of yourself every day, but I think it's a good idea to take one day out of the week, or especially on holidays like Valentine's Day, like, just love yourself.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself, I would, for me being single, I would paint my nails, and I'd usually come up with a cool design or something, because I used to be really into, before my hands shook as bad as they do now, I used to do more nail art stuff, more dramatic stuff, and so, yeah, I used to do a lot of self-care things like that. Wear comfy clothes, watch YouTube.
Yeah, what I would do is I would choose, I was single on Valentine's Day. What I would do is I would choose some of my favorite romantic movies, and I would like binge watch them.
Yeah. See, I couldn't do that. I would watch funny things, like I would watch Parks and Rec, or I would watch, I'm trying to think of another show I could use an example, but I would watch like happy, fun shows on Valentine's Day.
Then also I would watch the How I Met Your Mother episodes.
Yeah, I didn't really get into that until we started dating. You got me into that, so I was gonna use that as an example, but I couldn't really.
It's a very underrated show. It's better than Friends.
Yeah, but yeah, I would,
Yeah, just do that.
Just do that, like do happy, energetic, positive things to love and take care of myself.
Then also, if you're spending it by yourself, like, do those that, or if you want to get out of the house, go and find stuff that you're interested in. Like, if you are into reading books, you can go on to the library. If you're like into gaming stuff, you can find your local like Scene 75 or Dave and Buster's or whatever, and just go and chill out there for the day, or local arcade.
Yeah.
And just etc. etc.
Like I
that would treat it like a self-care day, like a treat yourself day.
Yeah, I
did you?
My brain just fried.
Well, let's talk about relaxation. And the brain was just like, I'm done for the day.
Oh, we're relaxing now.
Bye.
Yeah. But yeah, I would dang it, my brain is just gone.
Jeez, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, audiobooks, that's what it was on. I graduated high school a couple years late, so for the past until we started dating, my Valentine's days, I usually had schoolwork I had to do, but I loved audiobooks and I love reading, so I would usually just sit down and do all of my like literature homework where I had to read and listen to read along with the audiobook, because I have a vision disorder and a processing disorder, so it's harder for me to just read. It's easier for me to take it in if I can also hear it. So yeah, so I would usually find my favorite audiobook or something along the lines of that, and just curl up in bed with a Sudoku book and play that. See, like as I described like my Valentine's days, like I would do some self-care stuff, but I would get that done within like an hour.
Yeah, all
the self-care stuff, it would be done like within the first hour, so it'd be like 10 a.m. and I would just be like done with all the self-care stuff, so I'd just sit in bed all day.
Do you want to play Go this Valentine's Day?
Sure.
Okay.
But yeah, so Valentine's Day, like because I described it to you, like you asked me last year what I did when I was single, and I told you, and you're like, that's depressing. You said I was depressing because I said, yeah, I'd just lay in bed all day. Sometimes I don't know, play Sudoku or solitaire. I'd listen to YouTube videos, and you're like, that's depressing. Because you're used to going out and doing stuff on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, then also, how I was a year ago.
Kind of. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. But yeah, like, you were just like, wow, you're a depressing person. Like, I didn't realize just how depressing my life is. Like, yeah, I never saw it as depressing, but a lot of people would think the stuff I do is just to me is relaxing, and to me, like, oh, I'm just chilling out. They're just like, are you, like, you don't like it if I stay in bed all day.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, okay, I don't like staying in all day. I don't like staying in bed all day, but, like, when my depression's acting out more, and, like, when my processing stuff's acting out more, you know, sometimes, like, that's just what I need to de-stem. But you're used to, like, at least leaving the house once.
Yeah, because, like, for me to de-stem, what I need to do is I just need to get out of the house, get some fresh air, then, like, go back and need to, like, watch a movie or, like, play video games. Like, I can't.
Yeah, like, when the air is nice, I like to spice it up and open my window. I'm so depressing. Jeez, I need to just shut my mouth. I'm sorry. You're just laughing at me. You're just like, that is the saddest thing to spice up your day.
No, it's just the way that you say that.
To spice up your day, you would, like, go to the mall or do something different that you don't normally do, like that, or go see a movie. And me, to spice up my day, I just open the window. But yeah, so those are just some ideas. Yeah, if you're, like, more introverted like me, you can stay in bed all day and just sleep. You know, if you have the day off work, if you have Valentine's Day off, sleep. Just sleep.
To pop a couple melatonins and just pass right out.
Jeez, I wouldn't pop a couple. You should only be taking, like, 2 milligrams.
That's what I was. Okay, if you get the gummies, then yeah, pop one.
Just pop one. Most places only serve them in 5 milligrams.
See,
anymore,
what I
so.
mean by popping a couple is, like, that's just a normal phrase that people say.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so if you're more introverted, that's just my perspective. I can only give an introverted perspective because I'm introverted, like, extremely introverted. I don't like being around people. It's not that I don't like people, it's just that it makes me have really bad anxiety if I'm around a lot of people.
The Coke is wearing off, by the way.
Oh, you're going sleepy?
Yeah.
Go sleepy time? Oh, okay. Wait, the Coke? That Coke was caffeine free, so did you take something, Brandon?
No, I didn't.
Well, that little giggle was telling me something else.
Unless the lemonade from Chick-fil-A was spiced with something, I don't know.
I don't know, it's been tasting kind of off lately.
It has been.
Okay, but yeah, so as a more extrovert person, you kind of gave your single ideas, like, go out with a friend. I would have loved to have done that. Baking. If you have an oven that works, bake yourself some heart cookies.
Yeah.
Those are always fun. Make yourself heart-shaped foods. Like, I would make heart-shaped peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
If you and your friends listen to this podcast or watch our YouTube channel, you can literally just make our logo cookies.
If you want.
Yeah, if you want. Like, whenever you put the icing on, you can just, like, make a little, like, broken heart thing.
Yeah. But yeah, like, you can bake, you can, you know, do other stuff like that.
Then also, if you do, please tag us. I would love to see them.
Make joke Valentines. I don't know if I said this in the last episode. I can't remember. I might have. But we went to the big Christian festival, Winterfest, one year, and it landed on Valentine's Day. So my sister...
Like it did this year.
Yeah. Well, no, it didn't land on Valentine's this year.
It did.
Is it this weekend?
Yep.
Oh, shoot. My bad. But yeah, so... yeah, like... My sister printed out a bunch of Mimi Valentines, like, with Nicolas Cage and stuff like that on them. And some Homestuck Mimi ones. Printed a bunch of them out and then hid them all in my luggage. And also just kept a ton on her, so every once in a while she would hand me one. Mm-hmm. Or she'd give some to my friends to hand to me. Because I was having, like, I think a really bad year or something. And, you know...
To cheer you up.
Just to cheer me up. And so, like, they all worked together to do that. It was really nice.
Yeah.
So that was the one year I got to spend Valentine's Day with my friends, and it was really nice.
See, my friends never did that for me.
Wow. Well, at least you got to spend the day with them.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying this in general, like, with all my friends and, like, kind of with my family, like, I've never, from what I remember, never experienced, like, them all teaming up together and being like, yeah, let's go cheer them up or something like that.
I felt like they teamed all up together. It was more like my sister's just like, hey, do you want to also... I have like a ton of these. Do you want to take some of them to hand over?
Yeah.
It was more like that. It wasn't like, they're having a bad week. Let's all team together and print out a bunch. It was like, my sister just did it.
Yeah. Mine was kind of like both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of for single. Like, you can do some of those things.
I think we blended tips and the
we kind of did
other
tips.
ideas together.
Tips are more like tips are things that apply to kind of both. Like the whole self-care thing. You should take care of yourself whether you're single or in a relationship. Wear nice things, because like a lot of people think that, especially like nice underwear and things like that, that's to impress your like partner. Well, it's not. It's an empowering thing. Like,
I wear weird socks every day. I'm wearing Zelda socks today.
And that empowers you. That makes you feel good. You like to wear really fancy clothes. Like, you like to wear like a suit jacket or a sports coat with like a button-up shirt. Like, almost, if you could, you would wear that every single day.
I would.
And you look good in it. But see, that is it's an empowering feeling to wear nice clothes.
Yeah.
So, like, dress up nice. Wear nice underwear. Wear nice socks. Wear things that make you feel comfortable
Wear
and
the
nice.
favorite pin that you'd love to wear, but never really found time to wear it here recently.
Yeah. Yeah, find things that you love, but, like, you haven't been able to wear recently.
Yeah.
Like, I have one really specific dress that is a Portal Companion Cube, and that's always been, like, my Valentine's Day dress, and, you know, things like that. Like, I'd always wear it around then. And
yeah, which I wouldn't mind you wearing it on Valentine's Day.
I'm wearing a different thing on Valentine's Day, probably, but I'll probably wear that on Sunday.
Okay. Well, then, is that it?
That's kind of it.
Well, just
kind of tips and tricks to wrap it all up. And
nice.
We can discuss that real quick and then end.
Okay.
You know, so, what are some tips you have? Like, if you weren't able to hang out with your friends, what would have you done on Valentine's Day?
Like I said earlier, get some movie collection, go on and binge watch them. Dallas will watch How I Met Your Mother, like, just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would play some dating sims on my computer. I would play actual sims on my computer.
I would play The Sims a lot. Yeah, I would like fast forward it, like, because I have the seasons thing, so I get holidays and things like that. Same. So I would like fast forward it to try and get. Does it have a Valentine's Day?
It does.
That's what I thought. I would like try to fast forward time, because I would go into like the console commands and things like that. And
you use console commands to play Sims?
I do all the time. Because
Same.
Here's the thing. There's two different ways to play Sims. You can play like from scratch, from the beginning, just, you know, you're playing to make this character succeed, or you can play as like the more role-playing stuff, where like you don't want to have to worry about paying bills. You just want to worry about the relationships and like things like that, you know. So you want to make sure, and their skills, like, and then building them up. Like, I don't let them cheat when they're like building up a new skill. Like, if they're learning the logic skill, I don't cheat to make it so they learn it instantly.
Yeah.
I let them learn it, but I may let them call in sick to work and then give them some extra money so that they can still learn that skill, you know, spend more time on it.
Right.
But yeah, I would usually play a really good dating sim for the phone that you don't need to pay for at all is Mystic Messenger. That is like my favorite dating sim I've ever played.
A lot of cosplayers came from that. Is it really that good?
It is really good. You should play it. You can there's actually multiple, like, there's one girl character basically that you can choose to date.
Who says that I want to date the girl character?
Yeah, you may want to date the guy character.
Yeah.
The guys are very cute.
Yeah.
They have their little quirks and things like that.
Mhm.
Personality.
They have their own superpowers?
No. But yeah,
I like how it looked you dead in the eyes, just like, so they have their own superpowers because it's a cook.
But yeah, so treat yourself. Don't lay around and think about how sad it is that you're single. Just, you know, take care of yourself and make yourself feel happy and feel good, and do whatever it takes. If you need to do what I do, which was kind of take my mind off of being alone and things like that, then, you know, do things like watch TV or listen to a podcast that makes you smile and makes you happy and makes you feel like you're not alone.
Right. That's what we try to do here.
Yeah.
Like, we try to include everybody. That's why I like to shout out people in the ad break, is to like that people are like, hey, you're part of this as much as we are.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, like just one last little thing is like how long did it take you to like, just like curious, I feel like this kind of happens to everybody, how long did it take you to stop being bitter about Valentine's Day? Like when did you like mature to the point where you were like, okay, I'm single, whatever?
I think it was whenever I was like a senior in high school.
Yeah.
Or junior.
So about 17, 18?
Yeah.
That's about right. I stopped being bitter when I was like 15, 16, probably. Like, I wasn't really ever like, there was some points where I was really bitter where I was like, ew, look at those people, like, how could they do PDA stuff, like, that's disgusting. But, you know, then, like, as I got, like, into my second or third year of high school, more like my first or second year of high school, it was kind of just like, if I'm not single, that's cool, that's awesome. But, like, if I am single, I'll just find something else to do.
Yeah.
Like,
it was always that thing with me.
It hurt, but to be single, but
it was always that thing with me of like, all my friends are in relationships.
Yeah.
And I have all these people that are interested in me, but they won't say anything.
Yeah, I experienced that a bit where I had people that I was like certain liked me, but I'm very submissive, so like they have to be the one to make the first move, and they never would, and it's just like, you're giving me mixed signals.
Exactly.
What do you want? You're the first person who ever like didn't. Well, no, there was one other person, but like really young, that didn't give me mixed signals. But like, you're one of the very first people to not give me mixed signals.
Mhm.
Well, you gave me a little bit at the beginning of our like friendship, kind of, but
that's just how I am.
Yeah, because I was just like, are you flirting or are you being friendly?
Oh.
Or both.
Ooh.
But yeah.
Alright, well, I think that's
just
it.
Yeah, another like that's kind of my final tip is don't be bitter about it. Don't pity yourself, I guess, about it.
Yeah.
Just accept that if you're single, accept that you're single and move on.
Can I end with a question?
Yeah.
What do you like if you marry yourself and someone tries to flirt with you, what do you tell them?
Well, can I do a second question with that?
Sure.
Because I know you also pitched a second question to me the other day. Same scenario, somebody flirts with you. If you flirt back and start kind of getting in a relationship with them, are you cheating?
On yourself?
On yourself with them? Is that counted as cheating?
Well, again, that's been our show. If you enjoyed this episode, high five on what do you tell?
Leave a comment down below.
And
if you're, watching on YouTube.
Again, that applies to both. Don't forget that subscribe button. Also, don't forget the ring bell.
Ding.
So you notify if you upload. And the subscribe goes with everything. And I don't know about the Overcast, and I have to download the other podcast apps to understand the other mechanics.
How they work, if you can leave comments, if you can even subscribe.
Stuff like that. If you can actually ring a bell or something to keep you notified. I know you can with Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
But, that also, no matter who you are, no matter what you are, no matter what you do, love and respect yourself, also love and respect others. And, hope you have a wonderful Desperation Day, and also have a wonderful Valentine's Day. And also, have a wonderful day, whatever you're listening to this to. And, next time on Broken Hearted Cast. Bye.
Bye.
Eugene, yes.